we have somebody coming out with a little dog, and of course Maggie has no idea. And we're just walking along the street here. Oh, look, a little dog just popped out in front of us. What's going to happen? I'm going to say, come, because I'm not going to let Maggie pull me up to the dog or even begin to start barking. And we're getting really close. Come. Of course, we practiced this a lot in the last week or so that she's been with us. And every time that we even see a dog, even if it's 50 feet away, come. I'm going to call her to come to me. And we worked up to being closer and closer and getting surprised, like really close like this, where the dog would just pop out from behind a car, or come from inside a gate. Can you get her to move around a little bit and come this way into the shade, and then you can move back, because we want Madge to be in the shade. So she actually, after doing that with a bunch of dogs and doing it every day, come. The worst case scenario is she wants to go over and she seems like she wants to play. But the way, if you're going to develop a friend for her, this is what you do. Get somebody with another dog that's fairly okay with other dogs, come, and do this for 3 to 5 minutes, and you don't let them get together until they are both relaxed. Like, see, she's almost there already. She's like, whatever, it's just that dog over there. And you never let dogs go up to each other when they're super excited, because unless you know that they're good with that dog and you've done it a bunch of times before. But that overstimulation and overexcitement in the beginning could make it not work out when it would otherwise work out if you took a few minutes to just let them calm down before you allowed them to get together. So come, we're literally just a few feet away. This is all happened in like maybe 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Come. I'm still calling her away, just giving her a little, it's just a little dog treat, not even anything special. It's a little lamb treat that we have for dogs. And so if you want to make friends, come with another dog. And I would recommend the dogs that are more her size, like this, because a big dog could accidentally hurt her by accident, just by playing too rough. So we always match up dogs by size, first of all, and temperament, and they could be great friends. I'm going to toss her a treat. She deserves it. She wonders why she's not getting any. And then, so I'm not even doing training now, but I am giving Maggie little treats as she turns away and is not staring at that dog. But you see, she's pretty relaxed around this dog. Now we're going to try a different type of dog, see how she acts with a bigger dog. Now we have a different type of dog. She has no idea. Oh, look at that. It's a big dog. She wants these lamb treats. Come. Good. And these dogs, both the dogs that we're practicing with, come, are normally a lot more lively and excited, but it's literally 100 degrees here today, and so everybody's kind of going slow. That's why we're doing stuff in the shade. Come. Why don't you move closer this way so you can be in the shade as well. Good. And you see, because we've been practicing this way for a while, since she just got here, I think it's been 10 days, actually. From day one, I was taking her out on the street, having her in the yard, calling her away from dogs. It was complete day after day, just calling her away from all kinds of different dogs. The leash walking rules apply. Never a tight leash, never choking up, never standing here like this, never letting her pull you. If she goes out ahead of you, it's tap and release. I mean, you barely have to do anything. If you're having an issue out in public, whenever she does this, good. What you're doing is you're creating this constant attention on you, and you can say good and pet her as well. That's the ultimate, because that's what I do. If I say come, call her away from a dog, it's good, pet her, the treat, say good, all of them the same moment. And then when there's no treat, if you just happen to see her looking at you, good. You always want to give her attention for looking at you whenever she is. You're always, of course, calling her away from distractions, and she gets a good and a pet and a treat all at the same moment. And then you'll see, come. She just gets so relaxed around other dogs that she meets on the street that this becomes normal for her. But remember, all the rules about the basic leash etiquette is keep the leash loose. There's no way it could be tight because she has a come command now. So if she's if she's pulling, you just call her back to you. If you don't want to do the COME command, just tap her. It's a tap and back away, tap. Even if she's pulling, let's say she pulled ahead, I could tap and release, and she would stop pulling. This little dog she's so sensitive and she's so fragile, so tiny. It doesn't take any kind of strength at all to control her. So either use your come command or just keep tapping her. So if you're having a pulling problem at your house, maybe you're walking too fast, because if you're starting off the walk, like walking really fast, she's going to go fast, and of course there's going to be pulling. So if that's what's happening, slow down to half speed. It needs to be a relaxing little endeavor that you're doing with her. Your walk needs to be about just hanging out and relaxing, which means maybe another way you're going to do it is you're going to go out your front door and go to the first place where you can hang out, and don't just start off, full speed ahead with a long walk. Go out of your door and hang out somewhere in the shade or somewhere, that's not really highly trafficked, where a bunch of people are going past and dogs, and just start the walk like this. Call her to come a few times. Have her we're going to do the other training right now. Have her do a sit and practice a little sit stay. She's starting to learn a little stay. I'm practicing walking around her like this. See how I'm keeping her in her little sit stay by just giving her a little treat as I walk around her. See, just a little treat, just something tiny, and don't let go of it until you're all the way around, and see how she starts to stay there. And I know I've got her back to you, but if you do that enough, then you can start walking around her without giving her a treat, because using that technique to teach a sit-stay works really fast with most dogs. Good. Always reward her when she does a sit-stay and you come back next to her, and then always go. Release her like that out of a sit-stay. And we have another dog right here, but I don't think she cares at all. So the other thing that you can do is, see, I'll have her on the camera side, is practice down. Right now all I'm doing, she's not completely there where I just say down and boom, she's going there, and her stay is okay though. And so I helped her down with my left foot. I just gently but firmly eased her down as I said down, and that part will go away soon, because she's getting better and better at a down. If she pops up before you release her, you just say no and put her back. She's at the point now, after these days here practicing, it's about maybe half of the regular training program period. Good. She's at the point now where she knows how to do this stuff. Can you walk him around a little in the shit, just back and forth, at least so he's moving, creating some sort of distraction? See how she looked at him? She looked away, she looked back at me, she gets a big treat, big reward. He's 6-7 feet away. She's in a downstay. Good. I'm practicing the walk around downstays, makes it a little bit harder for her to focus, and walked around both ways. She popped up before I released her. No. I'm stepping on the leash. She goes back. I'm going to do that one more time. Try to get an end on a success. But you can see she's starting to really get it, and every day she gets a little bit better. But we've been practicing the recalls away from dogs, the downstays out in public, and really it's practicing these sit stays and downstays in public that make her really calm out here as well. Okay, I'm going to release her, saying okay. She stands up, I have her sit, and then release her from the calm sit stay, go. And I'm not sure about this big dog, how good he is with little dogs. Hey buddy, have a treat. But obviously he's not super aggressive or anything. He's really calm. So this is a way that we're getting her used to dogs on the street, and this is how she's doing the day that she left here after 10 days.